And that topic is something that I kind of thought of while I was at the Atlanta meet last weekend. Now let's get this out of the way, guys. I am wearing my gloves, as you can see, and I'm wearing my riding boots, and I'm wearing everything else I should be wearing. Kind of feels very weird to be riding without a jacket, though. I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck? So anyway, guys, I'm on the way to get gas, but I do have a topic I wanted to talk about today. And that topic is something that I kind of thought of while I was at the Atlanta meet last weekend. I did my first group ride, and it was pretty fucking great. But there was some things I noticed that I didn't really like. First and foremost, there was a wreck. I'm gonna assume it's a newer rider. He was on a 250. And I'm gonna guess it was just rider inexperience. He grabbed way too much front brake, and he ended up diving over the handlebars. And you know, he kind of messed his shoulder up. He couldn't actually finish the ride. The bike didn't get messed up, but still, he got hurt pretty bad for something I think that with a little more experience he could have easily avoided. You know, so first and foremost, the thing I wanted to say is, you know, if you're getting into riding, if you're new to riding, really get to learn not only just riding. I really recommend you watch something called Twist of the Wrist, because it has a lot of good important things, and I have it in one of my other videos I've already did, so you can go to that and watch the link on that. And you know, just really get used to your bike, not just riding like general tips of riding, but also get used to the specific things about your bike. Like for instance, my bike tends to dive a lot under heavy front brake use. We're gonna go ahead and get gas. So really just learn your bike, guys. You'll do yourself a big favor in the end. Yeah, you better fucking stop, bus. I ain't trying to die today. So yeah, guys, like I said, you know, really get to learn your bike and just really get good at riding. Like, ride as much as you can, but don't like try to ride aggressively. I mean, this is what I've noticed, at least with riding this bike, is over time, you know, you just kind of, it's like baby steps, you know? It's kind of like when you play a video game. It's like when you play a video game, you just take it easy, you know, you play on the first difficulty before you fucking play on anything else, you know, and then over time, you know, you up the difficulty. And that's the kind of the way you have to look at riding. I would say, even if you are pretty experienced, anytime you get a new bike that may be a little different than what you're used to, you should kind of treat it that way. And what I mean is, you know, don't try to ride it as hard as you would, say, your usual bike. Or, you know, if you've never rode before, don't try to just be like fucking Valentino Rossi and, you know, fucking knee dragging every fucking corner or something. Because, you know, you're going to get yourself into trouble. You know, really just learn the bike in baby steps. And I'm not saying don't ever ride hard on it, but I'm saying build up to it. Because you'll get more experience that way. You'll be more confident on the bike. Because trust me, if you go around a turn at 50 a couple times, you know, 50 miles per hour, and then maybe say you take that same turn at like 60, then, you know, if you just build up like that, you'll be a lot better off than trying to rip around that motherfucker at like 80 or something like your first try. So the second thing I wanted to talk about in this topic is group ride etiquette and choosing the people you ride with wisely. And, you know, I'll talk about the second part first. You know, choosing the right people to ride with. What I mean by this is, you know, if say you ride a Supermoto like me, your best bet is probably not going to be So yeah, the second part, you know, choose who you ride with wisely. You know, if you ride a bike like me, you know, a Supermoto that doesn't really like to go over 70 or 80 really for extended periods of times. You know, usually like my bike, it likes to cruise at 70. It's happy with 70. But, you know, it doesn't really like to do anything above that. granted it can, but it doesn't, it's not really ideal. But, you know, with that in mind, you know, you're not going to catch me riding with like 1,000cc guys on like a freeway or something, because they'll leave my ass. They'll fucking hit the fucking throttle, pin it, and they'll be fucking blaring down the fucking road going like 140, and you know, I'm just not gonna be able to keep up. Now granted, if they're just gonna cruise, you know, if they're the kind of people that just kind of like to cruise and chill at like 70 and have a good time, then yeah, you know, you could ride with those people and you don't really got much to worry about. And like what I noticed when I was at the C2 Double Atlanta meet, I ran into a group of sport bike guys. I didn't know where the fuck I was going. They knew where they were going, but they ended up leaving my ass because, you know, they were a lot faster than me and they were riding a lot more aggressive than me. And, you know, that scooter guy was probably like, what the fuck? He waved at me. Yeah, man, scooter bro, respect. But, you know, just kind of think about who you're going to ride with and how they ride, and, you know, keep in mind what bike you ride. And with that being said, say, you know, if you ride with a group of these people, don't try to push yourself past your limits. You know, like if they're blaring down the road going 100, you know, don't try to do the same thing. That was pretty cool looking, I guess. Really. So don't ride outside your limits. You know, you'll probably hear a lot of riders say that, and it's true. You know, I don't care how long you've been riding, don't ride outside your limits, you know. And that actually goes hand in hand with where you ride. Like, you know, in Georgia, I didn't take a lot of the roads as hard as I would here at home because I know these roads. I've ridden these roads plenty of times. So, but you know, in Georgia, I didn't really ride the roads as hard as I would because I didn't know them. I didn't know the conditions of the roads. I didn't know where there was going to be giant potholes. You know, I didn't know how sharp a turn was going to be. And that's something you really, that goes hand in hand with not riding outside your limits. So if there's anything you take away from this video is, you know, ride your bike, get to know it. You know, when you ride with people that ride similarly, people that ride similar to you. Ride with people that have a style that matches yours, or is at least pretty close. And, you know, have fun on your bike. You know, don't make it a competition. When you ride with people, just focus on having fun. And if they're the kind of people that like to leave you behind and take off and leave your ass or lose you in the pack, then maybe you need to find like other people to ride with. I mean, that's just me. I wouldn't want to ride with people that consistently leave my ass behind and, you know, abandon me in a group ride. And like when I caught up with Jake and Motonosity's group, you know, I had fun riding with them because they weren't going breakneck fucking fast. They were having all kinds of fun doing wheelies and stuff. And, you know, I was just chilling. I was chilling, cruising with them and actually riding with them versus, you know, the sport bike guys that left my ass. And I was just like, really? Come on. I don't even know where the fuck I'm going, guys. But anyway, guys, I don't want to ramble on. I don't got much more to say. So, yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to smack that like button. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and join the Motard Legion? I got plenty more videos for you guys for a long time to come. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later!